Hey folks, this is a quick drawing of a T-Rex. If you want to see this done on a Windows tablet, stick around. Okay, so I'm in Sketchable, like I said, on a Windows tablet. This is a T-Rex. I just fancy drawing one. I went online, looked at a load of drawings of T-Rexes, obviously not photographs, but yeah, so I just opened up Sketchable, which is my favourite kind of quick drawing app, and just, yeah, started drawing a green shape. I mean, what else are you gonna do? I did think, should I start drawing a T-Rex with feathers, but you know, I'm a kid who grew up on Jurassic Park, so yeah, a green shape, and just, you know, you just start molding it and trying to get it right. You know it's not going to be perfect on the first go, but you've just got to get images in front of you, references, screenshots from Jurassic Park movies and things like that, and just go with it. The main thing is to try and throw in some other colours quite early on. Focus on particular areas like the head and the hands. Remember, you can always kind of move things around if you need to and redraw things. Nothing has to be right first time. This is gonna take about 20 minutes. In truth, it took me about an hour. I use only like 3 brushes in this entire thing, which is pretty standard for me in Sketchable, you know. And it's in this, I try to only use kind of 3 main colors, which was a medium green, a dark green, and this kind of creamy color to represent my highlights. And I'm going to go kind of fast here because I really wanted to do a nice detailed T-Rex, but I also wanted to keep it nice and fast. You can see here I'm using the blender brush. I kind of forget about that most of the time, but it's a really important, really good brush, and especially if you know you're going to be making mistakes. I don't draw T-Rexes a lot, but they are so great to draw. It's like a horse in a way. Anatomically, it's such an impressive creature to draw. The head of this started off looking really, really nice and then went to crap. But quickly I managed to pull that back in, and that was with the use of good image reference. And I'm always saying get good image reference, and there's tons out there for dinosaurs. As well, what really saved this was dotting around, going with a really small brush and doing this kind of scaling effect like this. Now I could use a texture brush, and most of you, if you're not using Sketchable, you know, you go straight to Photoshop and you'll get a texture brush and you'll just go really fast, really easy. And yeah, I use texture brushes too. I tend to create them rather than just download them, and I do hand them out from time to time too. But I prefer to do it manually like this, going around, and it takes a really long time. You know, you can spend like 2 hours just texturing something like a quick sketch like this, but you're gonna feel happier with a piece like this, but you're also gonna get to grips more with lighting and shading, and your piece is gonna feel a little more realistic when your eye first glances at it. And I just feel more accomplished as an artist doing this. That's one thing, when I look at somebody else's art, if I spot Photoshop brushes too easily, I'm like, meh, it feels more concept arty in a way. And sometimes I really like the concept art look and feel, and sometimes I don't. So it's hit or miss. Some artists really like that concept art feel and they go out of their way for it, and they want square brushes rather than round brushes because they want that. Up to you guys, completely up to you guys. I prefer just to do each little dot by hand because I'm a crazed fool. Same reason I like drawing every strand of hair and then, you know, blur them together sometimes. Because like I say, I'm a crazed fool when it comes to that. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, what you like to do. As you can see, every dot for me is a complete winner, because then I understand the lighting and shading of the creature that I'm drawing. Just my personal opinion. On something like this, is it overkill? I don't know, but at least then I've got complete control. Like I say, let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Is it something, you know, would you ever go this far? But for me, I think this guy's coming along quite nicely, and I think I'm starting to add in other tones and shades, and I've got more control over the colours that I'm adding in as well. Even though, like I said, I've only got the medium green, the dark green, and the kind of creamy colour, you can see that I am changing those ever so slightly now, and I'm adding in slight variations, which is really, really nice. I'm going to delete this entire back leg now because his balance looks a bit off. But I'm doing that as I'm going, so I didn't waste too much time. And I can go in as well and kind of restructure that foot to make it look like his balance is a little better. One of the things that I'm not happy with at this point is the front legs as well. T-Rex arms though, you know, what you can do. But the highlighting on this, you know, we never actually knew what T-Rexes are like, and we're finding out new things all the time. Some people are saying feathers, some people are saying no to feathers, some people are saying that, you know, they had hard armor plating in certain sections. Oh, it's a mess. You know, we obviously don't know much about color pigmentation. You know, I could talk all day about what they actually look like, but you know, most of us just happy to go with Jurassic Park dinosaurs and just, yeah. Even though we know that's kind of like at least 20 years out of date. But whatever you think about what dinosaurs look like, you can always have amazing fun just drawing what's in your mind. I could come back to this and draw feathers all over him anyway. But on to a bit that I've been savouring, which is the mouth, and the teeth and the tongue, and making it look all viscous. And if you notice, I haven't used any white yet, and this is where I get to add it in on the tongue and make those teeth nice and sharp. And I'm doing the teeth all on a completely separate layer, all of their own, so that if I mess any of them up, I can just erase them. Plus, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm working on this layer in a particular way so I can highlight things, and yeah, there you go. So all those teeth are nice and white now. There you go. And another new layer, so I can just go around and add white highlights all around this T-Rex and make him really stand out and pull out all those nice areas and make him a lot more 3D, because I'm going to add a background into this. Yeah, that'll really make him stand out. Oh, there's my phone. Never mind. I'll ignore that. Brand new phone, and that looks very nice. And yeah, I've got some videos on that and how to draw on that as well. And really nice detailed drawings as well, a lot like this. Can you believe now you can do drawings on phones? That is amazing. Anyway, back to this. So, new layers just for adding colour over the top of those original kind of three main colours, which were all pretty much just green and cream anyway. But we've now added orange and reds and other tones in there. But one thing I never gave him was toes. Obviously a bit hard for a T-Rex to balance without toes, but, well, claws anyway. But I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do with the background, so I wasn't sure if I was going to hide these in long grass, but you know, I want to make sure he's always got these anyway. So yeah, they're looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the T-Rex, though I know I never do all of the detail and get something like this finished. I'll always start on the background and then come back to adding final details overall when the image is pretty much done. You know, there will be more work done on the T-Rex. So I can now go ahead and add like a base shadow, add something in there like a sunrise, which means, there you go, coming back to the T-Rex and giving him more of a lighting effect that comes from the background. Playing around with the layer effects, we get something kind of nice in there that looks nice, and that changes his overall lighting, and it highlights the fact that his edge was a bit iffy, should I say. But it just means, you know, flattening the layers and then going around and erasing some sections. But that gives us a really nice effect. So another new layer, and basically, yeah, I'm using this scratchy brush and throwing something in there which gives us this kind of grass effect. Let's say I was thinking about long grass, so this is a really fast way of just throwing in some long grass. Like I said, this to me is a sketch. And now another new layer, and this is all about silhouetting the image, framing it, making sure that your focus is brought into the T-Rex. Another new layer, again, more lighting on the actual T-Rex, making sure he stands out. Now I'm using a mask layer in Sketchable, and these are really good, giving it a nice round sun and creating some flares, some meteorites, should I say. It's a little cheesy, you know, the death of the dinosaurs and all that, but yeah, okay, it's just a little bit of a fun, like I say, a sketch. Then adding one thing over the top, which is a layer color, so a flat color, and then just going through the layer modes and finding a layer style, a layer mode that brings this whole thing together. And that is something that a lot of artists, especially younger artists, kind of don't do, is when they've finished an image, or when they feel they've finished an image, tie it all together, tie in all those elements, and something just quick, just those final touches, like a layer color, and then twiddling in the modes like this, just brings it all together like this. And it's only a quick sketch, but it really works. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll speak to you soon. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and even subscribe to my channel, Lawrence Can Draw. And if you really did like what you saw here, you can see more of it on my website, lawrenceman.co.uk. I'll see you next time.